The patient is a Manhattan resident who just returned home after traveling abroad. Tonight, Governor Cuomo is reminding New Yorkers the risk of getting coronavirus remains low. This comes as the White House announces new screening procedures at airports all around the country. TV 1055's Christina Fan is...
Dr. David Agus. Good to see you, Doctor.
Morning, Vlad.
So, what is the significance of this particular case in California?
It's a big milestone in this virus in that this case, the person hadn't been to China and there was no known contact with any carriers. That being said, there had to have been some contact. So what that means is, this hospital had a patient who come in who had difficulty breathing, transfer from another hospital on a ventilator, and it didn't meet the CDC criteria for testing. Yet the heroic doctors went ahead and tested, and what do you know, the patient was positive. This can't be the first case. So there are clearly other cases around the country. By chance, they tested this one. And what it means is the virus is spreading in the United States today, and we're going to see a significant...
Named coronavirus because corona means crown. And so this refers to the way that the virus looks under the microscope, like there's a crown on the top of the virus. Some of them, 4 or 5 different kinds, cause common diseases among humans. Everything from the common cold to mild or moderate respiratory illnesses. Other kinds of coronaviruses affect animals. And sometimes, on rare occasions, we see coronaviruses jump from animal species into the human population. The 2019 novel coronavirus is getting a lot of attention now because it is a new kind of coronavirus we haven't seen among humans before. The theory is that it may have jumped from an animal species into the human population and then begun spreading. We have seen some people that have died of this disease, and we know that there are already thousands of cases. So people are concerned because we don't yet know exactly how severe the disease will be or how far it will spread. When a new virus emerges, we often have to learn much more about it, and one of the things that we question is how does it transmit from person to person? We know that most respiratory viruses are spread by large droplets that come out when people cough and sneeze and stay aloft usually for about 6 feet in front of them. They land on surfaces and then can also be transmitted between person to person by touching those surfaces, such as doorknobs or other surfaces. Other viruses can spread in the air and stay aloft for a longer period of time in small droplet nuclei. For this current 2019 coronavirus, we're not yet sure whether it is...
The response to the coronavirus received praise, but now with the accusations of cover-ups, crackdowns, and even forced quarantines beginning to mount, is China trying to shut down coronavirus whistleblowers. The start of criticism towards the Chinese authorities was the death of whistleblowing doctor Li Wenyang. He's one of now 2 high-profile doctors to die as a result of the outbreak. Dr. Li was working at Wuhan Central Hospital when he saw multiple instances of this coronavirus, now known officially as COVID-19 in patients. He tried to warn fellow medics over a messaging app at the end of December, telling them to wear protective clothing. Because communication is so monitored in China, doctors joined in. At the time, remember, millions of Chinese people were holed up inside under lockdown, and they had hours to pore over messages of outrage after Dr. Li's death. The phrase, "We want freedom of speech," began to trend on Weibo, the Twitter-like website in China, before it was censored. This image showing Dr. Li's mask with barbed wire was also shared widely. Unusually, the Communist Party bowed to this pressure. They said they now sent an inspection group to thoroughly investigate issues relating to Dr. Li's death, and other Chinese authorities paid their respects publicly.
February, middle of a ghost town here. 1.3 million people are hiding. It's dire here, it's very dire. There's people dropping on the footpath, literally. I can't wait to get out of here, it's terrible.
A city of 11 million people in lockdown.
So here I am sitting at home because after returning from Hubei province at the heart of the coronavirus outbreak, everybody's told you need to go into quarantine. You can't be exposed to others for several weeks.
More than 2,000 dead, tens of thousands infected. Rising anger over how the crisis is being handled.
Local officials in Wuhan did withhold information. The doctors in Wuhan who were talking about it were explicitly told to shut up.
And scientists racing to find a vaccine.
哎呦，这死人这么多！这是病房关我进了，他在往这搬尸体呢，往这搬尸体。这里面也还有整值，也有整值。哎呦，这里面也有整值。这武昌殡仪馆这里面尸袋，刚才我照给你们看了，现在又多了。刚才3个，现在我数一下啊，尸袋，1、2、3、4、5、6。正常了，我进出都正常了。去14天，你知道吗？我进去是正常。潜伏期14天。啊，14天，但是我的体温正常。你这是害别人，知不知道？我的体温正常了。那个刑法上面有一条，你知道吗？我体温正常了。如果你的病传了给人家，问题是我没有病啊，我体温正常了。你这样，你拿个诊查证来，我不废话，你去拿个搜查证来，你拿搜查证来。如果你够法律条件，我们再按法律办，好不好？你找搜查证来，你没有传递，私人的住宅不允许任何人擅闯，我有法律保护，好吧？你别过，一直过。
From the second floor to the 15th, this building has been converted into a level 3 protection quarantine ward for treating seriously ill coronavirus patients. But as I entered one of the wards, I was told that I can't take anything into the quarantine areas, including my cameras.
不行的，我们都没有带东西进去。我们不能带手机进去。我们专门自己，我掏钱买了一个台手机，1800放里面。我自己买了个新手机放在里面，那个手机是永远不会拿出来的。除非这个疫情结束了以后，到时候我们把它裱起来，把它留在地面。
Jing said that whatever goes inside needs to stay inside. The doctors and nurses here have to wear 2 layers of protective suits, hand gloves, shoe covers, face masks, and goggles before entering the special ward.
这个脸都破了，对啊，里面都是水泡，不然的话我这样戴没法戴，太沉了。
Finally, I was led inside with a GoPro, which had to be put into disinfectant for a whole day after filming. The doctors and nurses here have to work 6 hours without rest. They can't drink, eat, or even use the toilet.
领导给我们用的那个纸尿布，
你现在穿了吗？
今天没穿。
今天没穿，平时有穿是吧？
有。
那如果说咱们如果想上厕所的话，就只能憋着，是吧？
这一套还是300多块钱，我们要这样子的。
Here I met Dr. Tang Xin, who hasn't been home for 2 weeks.
我是刚给那个一个病人上了一个尿管，然后把那个操作的第3层时候给他抽掉。
Tang said the severely ill patients need special care.
当然出现这个氧气不足，那么他的意识就不像刚开始那么清晰，他们会有一些谵妄啊，或者是说一些无意识的活动。这时候你在上呼吸机或者做一些治疗的时候呢，就会有很多困难。但是我们一般都是医生和护士一起协助一起完成。
Since I came into this special ward, the bells of the patients haven't stopped ringing. Nurses have to rush to attend to them all the time. Changing diapers for the patients is part of Nurse Zhu Peipei's job.
我们好多护士上了6个小时班出去之后自己吸氧，自己拉吸氧。
吸氧的。
The doctors have had to separate themselves in hotels from their families. When talking about her 3-year-old daughter, Zhu Peipei's voice trembles.
这2个礼拜了，2个礼拜，非常好。晚上下班很晚，等我回去的时候他都睡了，就是我晚上回了宾馆以后讲完视频之后他已经睡了。
After 6 hours of intensive work, Dr. Tang Xin is finally able to take off his protective gear. He has a rash all over his body.
你工作的时候一直在忙，就也顾不上，反正就感觉没那么痒。对，洗完了以后，把衣服脱完以后洗完以后。那要多久会消呢？可能要休息，就是6到8个小时吧。
Medical workers in Wuhan are facing mounting pressure, but Tang believes the future is bright.
我说潘多拉的盒子已经打开了，然后灾难、恐惧、疾病这些都跳出来了。然后，但是这个盒子里面最后的一样东西，就是我们看这希腊神话里面他说的，就是希望。只要希望还在，那么之前的所有这些都不会是问题。
It's people like this who give hope.
So, the coronavirus is hitting the United States. China tried to cover it up. And the Ukraine, they are shooting people off of buses. In China, they are taking people out of their homes to go into quarantine. And this is okay? All over a fucking virus that's man-made anyway. The government knew before it happened it was happening. What the fuck? It's depopulation, people. So, earlier today, I went to my mom's doctor's appointment, right? So therefore, I got a bunch of masks, and I ain't trying to catch me no coronavirus from any motherfucker. Not even at fucking, Ruler Foods here where I live. I ain't catching that some bitch for nothing. I don't like going to the doctors in the first place. I don't even like going to the fucking hospital. So, I better not be catching no kind of motherfucking viruses from nobody.